Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22. This is for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on Fox Farms for this test, and this is something else. Now, this is the Lizard Bulk and Manure System by SolarGuyModding. It is 37.45 megabytes to download, which is quite reasonable considering what you actually get in this pack. Well, as you see before you, it is a pack of 3 mods consisting of a trailer style type mod, 11 slots, only 11 slots, so very console friendly there. And the next 2 are obviously attachments to truck attachments, 5 slots each. Now, you can use the trailer without any other mods. The trailer can be used with base game equipment only. However, if you want to use the attachments, you will have to download 1 or 2 mods. Well, these 2 are nearly identical in every way, except that they attach to different trucks. And I will explain in a moment. However, let's have a look at them first in the store where you find them. Once you download the mod, they will appear here in trailers. Excuse me. Right, so first the BAMS, the BAMS, $149,999, shipping and handling extra. So specs, 440 horsepower recommended, 53,000 realistic capacity, up to 250,000 unrealistic capacity. 8.7 tons, as mentioned, 11 slots only, 42 meters spread width. That is massive, and a working speed of 22 miles per hour. So, wow, right? And down there is for the bulk trailer side of it. We'll explain in a moment. For the bulk trailer, we can hold literally everything. Even grapes is listed there, and manure twice. I don't know why. So let's have a look at it. We have standard capacity tipper. Now let's just go. This black is just terrible. Let's go with the color changes. As you can see, we have a multitude of colors. Let's go with red, and accent color is going to be yellow. There. Nice and bright, so you can see the color differences. The dot stripe color 2 is the bottom rear portion there. If we go there and change it to yellow, you will see that the bottom color there changed to yellow. And the dot stripe red, we can change that to white. Oh, and then dot stripe red. We can make it all red, all white, whatever you like. Rim colors. We have, no, not that. There it is. Sorry. All these colors, we can have the copper, even base game colors. $2,500 for base game color, $0 if you want to go with the custom colors, like so. All right, so now that we've got the colors, it's easier to see what's going on here. Standard capacity tipper, 53,000 liters. Extended capacity tipper, 66,000 liters. Unreal capacity tipper for only another $3,500 gets you 250,000 liters. Right, so we also have spreader system. So the spreader system we will talk about. You can spread 3 different kinds of materials with that. We will go into that in detail in a moment. The standard capacity 53,000 liters, extended capacity 66,000 liters, and unreal capacity spreader of 250,000 liters for only another $6,000. Right. So when you have the spreader capacity, it adds the spreader to the back. See that? With some lights and stuff. change up a little bit on the back end. Other than that, the trailer stays basically the same throughout. All right, wheel brands. This is as close as I can get actually to it, so I apologize for the bad camera angle. Continental, Nokian, Trelleborg, Demco, nice. I don't know. I can't read that. Elmer's is that Elmer's glue, and I can't pronounce that either. I can't see it. And Continental, you know what they are. We have three kinds of track systems. Prinoth, Elmer crawler, and TLX crawler. Sorry. There I seen it now. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Right. Continental, we have Plantation. That's it. Nokian, we have Ground King, Agromax, and Ground King. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Look at those wide tires. Ooh, baby. Trelleborg, we have wide. We have super single and wide. Oh, okay. Demco is as is. Elmer is as is, and Prinoth is as is. Right. So I do like those. That's sweet. But if we go with the Demco, the rim color is changeable, so we can make it I don't know, pink, if we like. Yeah, look at that. All right. Enough fooling around. Fenders, none or front fenders, rear fenders, front and rear fenders. That is, yes, the rear fenders. Rear fenders probably only if you have the Elmer Prinoth, but not the Demco. Sadly. Right. Mud flaps, yes or no. Attachers, you can have a trailer attacher, a rear hitch. We're going to play around with that. And then body color and colors and so on, we have seen already. So, moving on to the SAMs, 69,420. I'm sure some of you get those references. But that is the price, 220 horsepower recommended. Of course, this goes on the back of a semi-truck. 24,000 to 150,000 liters of unreal capacity, 3.5 tons, 42 meters of spread, and contains all those items down there. Oh, I see why Manure is twice on there at the end. If we let it go scroll back to the end again, well, Manure is a capacity for the trailer, as well as Manure is lime and fertilizer is the capacity for the spreader. So we have standard capacity, tipper, extended, and unreal at 150. So 24, 35, 150. We also have spreader system, and we can get a lot closer to this one. Spreader system of 24, 35, and 150. Now we have vehicle compatibility. Now this is a little tricky depending on which truck you're going to use for this, and we will talk about this once we get through to these two in detail. We have the narrow X3 outrigger, we have the extended X3 outrigger, and the Volvo VNX. Right? Attachers, rear hitch or no, and then the body colors are the same as the other one. The SAM FH16. The FH16 is a Volvo with that comes with the Plantinum Expansion DLC. We also these are all the same capacities. So we have the tipper unreal capacity up to unreal, and spreader up to unreal capacity. Attachers, rear hitch, yes or no, and the body colors as you can see here, like so, and the DOT stripes is at the bottom here. Oh, we can get a very close look at it here. So we can change the red to white, to yellow, to orange, and then the other stripe colors to white, to red, to yellow, or to orange, whatever you prefer. Right, now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the attachments. Recommended mods. I will post this in the description of this video. Actually, it's not recommended. Required mods for the attacher is either the TLX 9000 series, the TLX Phoenix series, or the MACK Superliner. Those are the 3 mods that are compatible with this back. This one is the Volvo, this one here, the Volvo FH16 550. That is what is compatible with this. It is possible that some other trucks might attach to these. I have not tried any others. I have just went with the recommended mods. This is the TLX Phoenix that I had. That's the one I'm using for this test. Just so you know. Right. Okay. Let's start with the tipper. This tipper can be used with any, like I said, any mod in the base game or modified vehicle, as far as I know, because it attaches by either a semi-trailer attachment or a hitch, which we will show is quite ingenious, I think. And we have a base game MAN truck here, the same one that comes. I will show you the trucks that I'm using. The MAN, the base game, and the MAN truck. I am using the Volvo FH16 that comes with the Plantinum Expansion DLC. In this configuration, wheel setup, this one. This is a configuration. I'm using the 8x4 push. You could also use the 8x4 tag. I don't believe the 6x4 is long enough. You want it the longest one of this. That's why they recommend it. And the TLX Phoenix in the let's see here, wheel setup configurations. You need to use the one without a hitch. Whoops. Nope. There's so many choices. Should have went the other way. This one, the Rigid X2. They're also listed the Rigid X3, I believe, is... Yes, you want the Rigid X2. That's the one I'm using to attach to the second one there. We'll show that. So, backing up to this trailer, there's 2 ways you can hook up to it. This way, it's like, oh, what's going on here? I have a trigger pop up. Well, watch this. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it here. Press X and voila, a hitch appears to attach to a hitch. So yes, a hitch to a hitch. Isn't that great? That is fantastic. It isn't an option. It's a hidden option. It's a hidden feature, I guess you could say. So if we disconnect that and back up a little further underneath, we will get another trigger, and you can use this in the conventional sense with the semi-truck. So no need to switch anything, no need to switch over, back and forth. I have an example over there spreading lime with a tractor hooked up to the hitch option. We have it here obviously hitched to a 5th wheel. Now I have wheat in here. We will show you lights, signals. Beacons are already beaconing. The beacons are beckoning. Oh, hold on. Camera's a little squirrely. There we go. Beacons, little tiny beacons, but we have them. Now it appears we have a John Deere GPS thing on the back. For console, it's just a decoration. I don't know about PC or Mac, but yeah. Right. All right. Beacons off. L1 fold tipper X. Oh, fold tipper. There we go. That pulls up. So that's a part of the, part of the manure spreading system, but right now it's a tipper. It needs to be up. I mean, although you don't have to do anything with it, it will automatically. We'll show you that. L1 and left open cover. The sides do fold down. And again, L1 and left on there will close that side and open the other. Like so. And then, yeah, once more it goes that way again and down. So you can put one side down, then the other side down, then both sides down, and then close. So that's for ease of access to dumping in manure if you wish. R1, tip side back or grain door. Grain door is, well, typically, just like any grain door, it tips out, it empties out quite slowly. So we're not going to really, I mean, we might show that later, but anyways, we won't show that right now. R1 and right stick. So R1 and right stick, this is neat. R1, right stick, left and right. You can adjust the center of gravity on that rear trailer, move the wheels forward or back, and up and down on your right stick, up and down. Oh, that doesn't, oh, yes, that is only for the tongue. We'll show you that in a minute. It's when you attach, hold on. Let's do it right now. We can, it's very easy. We'll unhook that. We will hook it up via there we go, this R1 and up and down. Adjusts the hitch height like so. That's what it does. So of course it doesn't have an operation when it's hooked as a fifth wheel. Now unloading a 250,000 liters. How fast does it unload? So we have it on tip side back. R1 and triangle. Oh, and the unload animation is quite spectacular. It is dumping out of there at a rapid rate. And it doesn't tip too high either. It's a decent tipping height. So 250,000 liters is gone like now. Very nice. And that is, and as I said, this can be used with anything, literally anything, that has a hitch or a fifth wheel. So that is, yes, the multi one. Now, coming over to the one designed specifically more so for the rigid, the Phoenix. It is the 9000, the Phoenix, or the MACK Superliner X. All those three mods are by 82 Studios, if you're wondering. As I said, I will pin these. I will pin a link to all those three mods. Now, this is pretty much identical to the tipper, except it's on the back of a truck. We have the L1 and X. The fold and unfold will do this. As you noticed, when we dumped the other one, it automatically came up, so you don't have to do that manually. You can come here. We also have the same lights and everything. Basically, everything's the same. It's just on the back of a truck. And as you can see here, the dumping animation is quite spectacular as well, and empties out at a very rapid pace. 150,000 liters gone in 60 seconds or less. Right. All right, and the third one for the tipper test is this one, specifically designed for the the FH16, which is the Volvo, and this Volvo is available for now. This Volvo is only available with the Plantinum Expansion DLC. It comes with a few others as well, but I'm using this one specifically. Now remember, just as a side note, this one had a few other options to connect to, and I believe those are also the other trucks that come with the Plantinum Expansion DLC. We have 3 trucks, 3 Volvos, the Globetrotter, the VNX 300, and the FH16. So I think that this one might also be available to work with that, but I could be wrong. I haven't tested it. I'm just testing these 3 for now, to keep this as simple as possible. Again, the same thing, just opens automatically when you come up to a sell point or want to drop stuff. It works identical to the other one. It's just made to fit on the Volvo as opposed to the TLX style. Right, okay, moving on to the next one is, right, let's talk about this one. Now here you can see I have it set up with a Kloss tractor, and it hooks up very easily. Automatically the hitch appears. I have the pin those tracks, and I have lime in here and set up as a lime spreader, and I had the worker doing this, and this thing is so big I can't scroll back enough so to watch this. So as you can see, it has a little bit of an issue at the end of the rows. It stops where the point is, and you're gonna miss that, but otherwise this thing goes fast and it spreads wide. So if you do a headland on either side, you'll solve that. Let's pop back in here and watch him turn around. So far, the operation of this with the worker and this setup has been very good. Of course, excepting the missed bits at the end. Now notice the capacity, 250. It uses a lot, but there's so much capacity here that you can cover an enormous amount of area, and at a clipping speed too. 22 miles per hour that's incredible, and so that's very nice. Now, so we're going to stop him here. Right. So that works very well. I have not tried this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and we're going to I'm going to empty this and fill it with manure and see how it performs with the manure and the fertilizer as well, just to do a double due diligence check, because the other two there, we're kind of do the same, but I've come across a problem, and that's why I've labeled it update needed for this, for that very specific reason. So let me swap out this stuff and we'll be back. Right, so we got a little bit of manure in here. I didn't fill it up all the way, and I just wanted to test to see if he came around. He did a nice turnaround, and the overlap is minimal, and he's going at 22 miles per hour, spreading manure, and it's going down quickly, but it's the capacity is so great. He's doing okay. However, he's still doing the missed bits there. Now, there's one other thing I did want to show you before I go on to the fertilizer is this. It's easy to empty these out. So you have, okay, I'm done with the manure. I just want to put it back in my silo or something. No problem there. It just opens up the back and it dumps out the manure like so, and very easily to empty. So let's put a little bit of fertilizer in here, solid fertilizer. We don't have to fill it up. We just want to get some in there to see and make sure he does the turnaround without any excessive overlap or missing anything. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll come back right away. Okay, so here we are, and yes, he's behaving himself with the fertilizer. As you can see here, the animation's a little bit off, but I don't really worry about that too much. The overlap is minimal. At least he's not missing anything. So there it is. That is all three of the different types of products that can be spread using that. Now, on to the problem child, the troublemakers of this pack, and that is this guy and the other guy. So these are the two. This is the Phoenix version, and this is the TLX version. Oh, that's not the TLX. This is the other. Is TLX is a Volvo version, and as you can see here, there is some severe overlap when they turned around. Very troublesome. That is not good. That's the fertilizer, and you can see when he turns around here, he's going to get some very heavy overlap, very wasteful. It's like he's working on a 12-meter spread instead of 42 or something like that. Look at the overlap on this. Maybe he's trying to compensate for the spot he missed or something, but I don't know. That is egregious. And if we go over here, this is the Manure. And unfortunately, it's the same with the Manure on the other one, the TLX version. And they also do the missy of the little bits on the side at the end. He does take a wide enough turnabout, but when he lines up, it lines up, unfortunately, way too close. So, as you can see here, he's going to start off, and he's going to hit that badly. So, one last thing before we end this. We're going to dump this and put some lime and just kind of make sure. Yes, this also too you can dump directly out the back to unload and change out product if you want. Now you can't load this with bulk items, but you can just go to a repair station and swap it over to a tipper if you want. And oh, there is one more thing I did want to show. Lime. So let's put a little bit of lime, make sure there's enough in there, and we're going to go over there. I'm going to test the lime spreading, and we'll be right back. So here we are going on our way. I did want to mention one other thing. The speed on the attachable backs are 9 miles per hour, not the 22 miles per hour that the other one has. So unfortunately, you're going a lot slower with this particular setup. And here we are at the end of the row. And yes, he's missed that spot. And let's see what he does turning around. Oh, he's going to go this way. All right then. Well, we'll see either way where he lines up, if it's the same with the lime. And it's looking like it is. Yeah, so. Right, he's going to come in here and yeah, spread lime in my poplar, and the overlap is just terrible. All right, so one last thing before I go that I just remembered is these have hitches. Remember, there's a hitch option. Well, what's nice about these is you can chain them together. Yeah. So, either behind a truck, and you can have another trailer behind it. Let's just unhook this and show you that. So, with that automatic hitch appearing, this is actually, I haven't tried this yet, so let's hope it works. It should. Yes, there we go. And there it is. Right, so you can chain these together. Of course, if you have the Let's see, did I put the hitch on this one? No, I didn't put a hitch on this one. Right, let me go set something up, and we'll show you something kind of cool. All right, finally, one last thing before we go. We have configured all of these trailers to have a rear hitch on them. And so, what's really neat about this is, there we go, we can hook it up to the back of the truck. So we have the the tipper on the truck, plus the tipper. And if we back up carefully, and if we have enough camera angle here, there we go. Let's see if we can do this. And we should be able to. There it is. Hook that up. No dollies required. No dollies required for this setup. That is, in my books, a very extra bonus with this. So just these trailers alone actually make it worth getting this mod pack, even if you don't use the other two. Having a trailer that will work as a semi-trailer or a hitch basically has a built-in dolly, invisible dolly, that you can string them all together. And the front doesn't have to be a truck. It can be a tractor or a semi hooked up the old-fashioned way, and have as many of these hooked up to it as you could possibly pull. And as you can see here, we have a real road train going here. As long as it's whoops. Well, it's a little bit tricky because you got lots of weight. Oh, that's I'm getting pushed pretty bad here. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's see if we can adjust that. Can we adjust that? Oh, there we go. Let's adjust that. What if I adjust that tongue weight a little bit? It might. Yeah, I think that was the problem. It's nice to adjust that tongue height. Put a little bit more weight on the back. There we go. Now it's acting a little bit better. Of course, you can always adjust those wheels too, right? And let's see. Can we get far enough back to see the adjusting the rear other wheels? Yep, you can adjust these too, like that. Pretty neat, eh? There you go. Make your own road train. I know they have them in Australia, but I don't know if they get this long or not. That would be something to see for sure. And there you go. That's a wrap on the Lizard bulk and manure system. Hopefully it explained everything you needed to know, and hopefully it gets a little update to that spreading width problem with those attachable items. This is and again, SolarGuyModding Lizard bulk and manure system, 37.45 megabytes to download. Very low on the slot counts, 11, 5, and 5. Very nice pack. I hope you have fun with it. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.